2017 has started in earnest, and to hit the bullseye, we must hit the ground running. Welcome to Eyewitness Report for the week. Series of photos you sent made way to the news at 10, from which we followed up the stories for the week. Sit back and relax as we take you to Olokonla in Ajah, Lagos, as well as Begasuya bus stop, Apapa. I'm Chris Elems. 16th of December 2016 is one day inhabitants of Adebakari village in Olokonla would wish never came, as the community witnessed a demolition exercise that left scores of houses in ruin. An eyewitness photo sent in by Hassan takes us to this community. Bakari village, Olokonla, looking war-torn, with buildings of all shapes and sizes left in ruin. This has since left the inhabitants devastated, most of whom now hang around shanties as they have nowhere to go. At the time of our visit, a few of them are seen in clusters discussing what has become of their hard-earned property ravaged by the Lagos state government. The most they can do now is to ransack the remains of the buildings, hoping to probably find clues to the pain 16th December 2016 brought on them. Mike is one of the victims who bought about 23 hectares of land here, filled up the pit and sold parts to other people who are now daily on his neck waiting for answers to questions that never for once crossed his mind.
Time of Tunubu, I bought this land and I charted this land free for government acquisition. And at the end of it, I had a court judgment. I applied to Lagos State for cession, which they acknowledged my letter. I have a copy of it. When family took me to court, which is Ogulaye family, I bought this land from Ogulaye family. I asked the court sent judgment on this land, giving me 17 acres. So I don't really know what to say about what is happening here, which I said before, that if they said that the order is from governor, which I believe is a governor for all people, he can't do something as such, using unknowing soldier to carry out operation like this. I doubt. Most of the houses have been demolished. You should know what it is now, the kind of call I will be receiving and all those things. Even when this thing happened, the following day I went to the hospital. I know what I'm passing through as I'm talking to you. I know this land was a borrow pit. I feel it with my money. I have the receipt, either 12 million thereabout. Here was a bush. I know the suffer I suffer for this road you are seeing that everyone can drive in today. I use pumping machine when I have inspection then. I use 3 pumping machines to pump out water for people to come in then.
This church building was said to have been commissioned in September and faced the bulldozer barely 3 months after.
On the 16th of December, I was inside here and I was hearing the sound of a commotion somewhere. Somebody told me that they are destroying houses. So when I rushed out, I went there to see the demolition. I was thinking that it will not reach the church. Then I called the GO that they are destroying houses around the church. He told me that it might not touch the church, that I should go and pray and forget about the thing that is happening. Then when I came back, one of my friends calls me that they are pointing at the church now. I said, what? Pointing at the church, are they coming for demolition or to demolish the church? Then I rush out. Before I could rush out, the excavator have already reached the place.
The consequence of this action has left more than a dent on the purse and pores of those affected.
The caterpillar first demolishing this one. Before demolishing this one, from here I jump, scatter the fence, enter. Then I beg the man, says, please, it's okay. And then my mother-in-law sick, was front here crying. Then the caterpillar told me that he will not put too much damages, that he should do it small. Then as you do it as you can, as you go in, it passed towards the other side, went out. And since that time, I was totally confused for more than 4 days. When I reached my environment where I'm doing business, I tell my wife faint. I pour her water. Then we started since that time going with the process. We don't know we are the level where those who do this. We don't know the step they are taking.
What happened on the day of the demolition is best described by some of the community leaders who were on ground on that fateful day.
This is not an interfamily war because we live closer. You know, we share boundaries with all those people that I mentioned. The family that I mentioned with you now, we share the boundaries together. So we didn't have any problem at all with each other. And then, according to what they were saying, or the government is saying, that this is an acquisition land. No, it's not. Because it's not part of Ogombo. It's not an extension given to Ogombo. It's not part of the extension given to Ogombo. So I see no reason why they should come here, then demolishing our houses, our properties. Many of them have packed out. There's no place for them to stay again, including myself. I own a house here. Our family house is down there. It's been demolished.
Caterpillar mẹ́rin àmì ogun mẹ́ta lọ́kọ̀ wa jọ yẹn anybody ò lè súnmọ́ wọn á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wó gbogbo ilé wa láti ọ̀rẹ́ bíi ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ títí wá dé Olokonla gbogbo ilé tó wà ńbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ a lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù ní èrè ajé lájà àwọn ọlọ́pàá wá all bloody full ọlọ́pàá yẹn lọ ni wọ́n ní wọ́n á pa tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n mú káàkiri ẹ̀dá ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ti lọ ti bọ̀ báyìí bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yìnbọn nìyẹn bó ṣe wá lé gbogbo wa dànù nìyẹn.
According to one of the lawyers involved in this whole imbroglio, he cannot comprehend how notices are served on the 6th and the 8th of December and then enforced on the 16th. He feels the state has demonstrated lawlessness and there was more to this exercise than meets the eyes.
To us, this demolition is carved as an unlawful demolition. It is an excellent contempt of court because this whole land itself is a subject of a case in the Ekpe High Court under Justice